Sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, baby, sometime.
I starts me going like this.
Oh, we going headphoneless this one?
Oh yeah, we're going. Yeah, hopefully.
Say less. Say less. Cool. Absolutely.
Oh fuck yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it the first time though when I heard it like on part one.
Every
I was like,
single time.
Oh shit.
Yep,
this is
I'm
fire.
like, you hear it in the headphone?
Yep.
Fire.
Intro.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
This is, I believe, episode 42 or 43, but it's part 2 with my boy Bruce Leroy Cobb from, and your show is Bar Report.
Bruce Leroy Bar Report.
And thank you
Boom.
so much for
Yes,
coming
sir.
back on the show.
Hey, appreciate
bro,
you, man.
How you been, bro?
I've been good, bro.
Dude, fuck yeah.
It's been a little bit in the making to come back and
Yes.
get this part 2. But
Dude, let's talk about a little bit of the journey from part 1 to part 2. So we did part 1, and if you guys go into my discography on Spotify, part 1 is just an audio-only episode. But if you guys know, my audio-onlys are like hour plus.
For sure.
They're good combos. But I was like, fuck it. We need to do part 2. And dude, for the past...
It's been like 6 months,
it's
bro.
been almost 6,
like
7 months.
Beginning of summer,
It's been nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
Nuts. It's been so long, and every other week, 2 weeks, yo.
I got some
do
shit
pod.
going on.
Yeah.
What you got going on, bro?
I do something next
I'm busy
week,
this
yeah.
day, so let's set
You
up
free
something
after
next
work?
week.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Welcome back for part
For
2,
sure.
bro.
Absolutely. Thank you, bro.
How you been, man? How you been? I know you keep doing. Are you still doing the Bar Report?
Absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, cheers, by the way.
Yeah, cheers to you, bro.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
Introducing me to a new White Claw. I've had White Claw, but never lemon. So shout out to
I never
that.
had this either.
Pretty fire.
Yeah.
I've been great, bro. I can't complain. I just been kind of settling into a new job.
Fuck yeah.
Dash. I started Dash Mart. It's like affiliated with kind of like a DoorDash. So what we do is it's almost like Amazon, like the fulfillment center.
Okay.
Amazon where they get orders and drop them off.
Yep.
We basically have a warehouse where we have all the items that DoorDash pretty much supplies.
Okay.
And within Dash Mart. So
Fine.
we have exclusive items, this, that, the other. People come there, we pack the items, drop them off to the Dasher as opposed to, driving. So been selling to a new job.
Okay, How is that helping out with your with the show? Is it better, less? Time?
So my hours are like all fucked up, and I can curse on here, right?
Fuck no.
Okay, yeah. But my hours have been kind of fucked up. So like, I've never had a job up until Roost Chris. When I left Roost Chris, it was more so like a going into midnight.
Shout out to the best smoke chefs that you probably ever had.
that too. Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah. But it's kind of like that where I'm going in a overnight, like not midnight. It's past midnight, so I'm going like 9 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah, I know.
That's my shift. It's kind of like I get home, got to take the kids to school in the morning. It's like I get a couple hours sleep. But my schedule is cool now. I'm kind of like synced in with it. It's different because I used to Dash for 3 years.
Yeah.
So being on the side of driving so fucking much.
Yeah.
3 years
so
later.
do you have work later tonight?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm off today.
Okay,
we off today. I got time.
You can even in 7 minutes.
Hey, I'll be calling like, hey man, I'm doing something right now. I'll be there in a little bit. But no, it's one of those jobs. It's cool. It's real chill, laid back. It's kind of like too laid back in a way.
You know what's cool about those shifts too? You said 9 p.m. to 3.
Yes.
That's like showbiz right there. I mean, you just get used to the time right there. Most things going on events wise or anything, like say it's a fucking concert, say it's a comedy show.
Yep.
Say it's anything. Dude, you're going to be doing all that shit at fucking 11:30, 10:30 p.m. Yeah. Bro, you're already fucking up.
True.
Sleep in a little bit, do your thing. Right now I'm working. I work for the news. I'm not
nice.
If you know.
But I think you were doing that when we talked on part 1 type thing.
Yep,
so
yep. And with that first gig there, I was working. It was an evening. It was like 2:30, 11:30.
Okay.
And that kind of shift is kind of I get used to sleeping in a little bit, and I'm like my like peak hour is like 7, 8 p.m.
PM.
Like,
there it is.
Yep. So I was used to that for months, and that helped me with stand up. That helped me with a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then my next shift in that place was 4 a.m. to 1, bro.
PM?
Yep.
Ooh.
4 a.m. to 1 p.m. Earliest morning.
Graveyard. That's like going into the shift where people are coming into the next shift. When you're leaving, it's like, nah, man, I'm here too long. But it's one of them things, man, where you gotta make sacrifices sometimes. and
Yep.
you probably had to, but it's probably paying
and I'm
off,
not there anymore. And
You're not at the new, okay.
Yeah, I am there, but I'm
But
not
you're
there.
not.
It's a different shift.
For sure.
But it's just I grow from there, and I think it's good for people to work different hours.
For sure.
They know the experience.
You got it.
I think if you work like, I don't know, 9 to 5, 8 to 4, every single job you have, it's that good for you. But I feel like you don't have that. You don't have that experience of doing work in the workforce.
Seeing the same people all day, every day. It's like, dude, like, come on. But like I said, it was more one of them choices where I'm like thinking about my family. It's like, dude, what? Like, is my wife cool with it? As soon as I got that confirmation, it's like, go ahead.
That's exactly.
Hey, but then I thought about on the flip side, the positive side, it's like, I'm not home, but they're asleep.
Yeah.
I'm working during the week, so they're going to school, they're getting in bed, blah blah blah. When I get home, they're still asleep. So it's like, okay, cool. The hours I can do it. Let's try it. But it, like you said, it's more so like Notre Dame games, people just going out, and then you got the flip side of it where it's like, okay, I can be right at home.
Yeah.
Get on the phone. You don't have to go anywhere. So people could, it's very convenient.
That shift is nice because it's so late where it's like. Traffic probably isn't even that big of a deal either. Everyone's going home.
Yep.
Now what's open? Are things closing? Do things close?
So you just got to think about like all the restaurants. Like you think about weekdays, their hours, weekends, their hours. Of course, they're going to be open more. But any restaurant you can think of, pretty much any grocery store, and then on top of it, everything we have already supplied in the warehouse.
Right.
We have the chips, we have the drinks, we have the the late night adventures if you like to go down that lane. We have those items. So it's like the items we have are not only exclusive, but they also come in handy when it's like there's not stuff at the Meijer or maybe at a Kroger or whatever the case may be. So it's always stuff available, and it gets crazy. Like people go nuts in there. It's like the orders you see. It's like it could be like super common, or it could be like, all right, this guy's about to have a good night.
Yeah,
like they're about to have a great night tonight. So you never know. Like everything is kind of like tied into it, but you know what I'm saying. So it's cool.
So when you worked at DoorDash, did you have any crazy ass fucking like orders or like fuck go get yourself?
Like go get it. So
because I'll tell you a funny ass story where I was the guy who ordered something. I'm like, I could definitely go get this myself.
Oh, for sure.
Go you first.
It's always like the one or two items. So I go into Meijer, like I think it's like maybe the end of my shift, maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes into my shift ending for the day.
Yep.
So I go in there and it's like, shop to order, cool, whatever. I always look at the price and the miles. If those equate, if those are good enough for me, I'm going. So I look at it, 2 items at Meijer, which is I know I can get in and out. Boom, boom. It's no Walmart. It's not going to be super busy. Get in and out. The 2 items are Pringles.
Yep.
The green
sour cream.
Sour cream Pringles, and a vanilla Coke. 2 items. Just random items. Cool.
That's a gas
The
station.
price, though, was $22. Plus a tip. Plus it was only 1.7 miles away from that Meijer. So I'm in and out. You got to figure out the time matters and the amount of time you get there matters. So picking the items. Boom, boom. I'm in there. I get to the place of it's like Granger. It's like
of course.
It's going out towards Granger, so it's like
yourself.
boom, boom. I'm like a place I've never been. Let me get there. I get to the door and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking the tip's gonna come through with the $22. Nope. Here, thanks. Give me $20 more on top of the $22, so I made $42.
Oh shit!
Off of a 5-6 minute drive.
Wow.
Ended my shift. Boom.
So you just like got like more than you thought you would.
Oh, for sure.
From just a small little order.
I didn't think, I always think like if it's 2 items, it's like it's either 2 really ridiculous items like I picked, or 2 big ass items where I'm gonna have to search or get
specific items.
Exactly. So I was lucky to get those 2 small items, but it was like let me end my night on that note.
One time I was like, I don't want to go running and get some. So one time I DoorDashed one thing.
Yeah, one thing.
And it was
to yourself though.
To myself.
Got it. Okay.
To myself.
For sure.
So I was on my phone. I'm like, I'm not trying to go get this. I don't want to get outside.
Right.
I made. I think it was like fucking.
Where was the store? Where'd you go to?
I think
liquor.
I want to say Dollar General.
I know it had to be ridiculous for one item. I know it
for sure. I want to say I want to say it was a gas station or something.
Okay.
And the closest gas station to me isn't really that close, so
Nah,
I really feel bad.
you are pretty far from everything.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm
man.
like, fuck. And I think it was like fucking like I don't know, like cream cheese or something. Just like a random ass like just one thing though.
What would be ridiculous is the item you paired that cream cheese with. That
True.
What was the item you paired it with? That would
Takis. Nah.
Nah, man.
Ain't bad though. You ever tried that?
No.
Takis and cream cheese?
Nope.
Pretty good.
I got.
You like Takis?
My son is more of a Taki guy.
You like spicy chips?
I love. So when it comes to spicy for me, Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
Yes, that's the only hot sauce.
It's the only, and
Yeah.
I put it on everything,
Yeah.
literally like the logo or like the slogan. But
You can put it.
Takis are like. Sometimes they're like really good and I can eat them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're like overpowering. So like I don't know if they switch the
Now, when you say
bags.
overpowering, do you mean like salty or like hot?
The hot.
Okay.
The hotness.
Because I love spicy shit
Me too.
till like the cows come home. But like I can't deal with Taki saltiness. They have like
The salt. Okay.
They're like a
Got
lot.
it.
They're like you can taste like is there like
Or is it like
sodium?
don't they use like lime? Isn't it
yeah
like
it's like
lime
chili
in it too?
lime.
Chili
yeah,
lime. Yeah. So
See what that? It's like there's spicy shit like Frank's Red Hot
excuse me.
is different compared to Taki's.
It's more like a Tabasco like
yeah
that type of hot.
Now,
but
Tabasco also is pretty good hot sauce.
I agree.
You like
I
Tabasco?
agree. Yep.
What do you think are the best hot sauces? If it goes Frank's, you had to pick top 3.
top 3 would be Frank's easily.
Yeah,
Or,
for sure. That's one.
Number 1. Number 2, I would.
Can't go along with
Man,
Louisiana ain't bad.
Working at Roots, bro, I got into a lot of hot like sauces.
Yeah.
In general, not even just hot, but sauces. I would sriracha would be second.
Sriracha's good. You know what's
I
cool
love
about
sriracha.
sriracha? It's its
Yeah.
own thing. It's its own thing. There's no other sriracha.
Exactly.
It's like I feel like this would be good with sriracha. You want to say I think it
Yep.
would be good with hot sauce.
Yep.
You say sriracha.
And
great.
third, we'll just say Tabasco.
Tabasco's great.
That's cool.
Tabasco's
That's cool.
great. I want to say I want to put Frank's at 1. You can't beat Frank's.
It's
2 Tabasco.
for sure.
I want to
Okay.
put 3 Cholula. You ever get Cholula, the wooden top?
I've never heard of it.
Oh, dude, if you ever go to
See?
go to the store or
Cholula.
someone asks you to get just a bottle of
No, I'm just trying to visualize how to spell
You
that
see
shit.
it.
So when I go up to it, it's like now like, damn, where the fuck is
yeah, it's
How
Cholula.
you spell it?
Yeah, you'll see it's a wooden top.
CHA Lula?
Yeah,
LULA?
Mhm.
For sure. Say less.
Secret sauce. And if you see the bottle,
what is like the texture? What's like the
it's
taste
like
of it?
it's like a Mexican hot sauce. It's kind of like a thicker. It's kind of a Valentina's. If you ever tried that,
I like that one too.
Yeah, that's good.
For sure.
It's good. It's good.
Cholula.
I like those kind of hot sauces.
So you put me up on game
Dude,
every
hot
time we get
sauce-
on this
dude.
this show, man.
Yes,
It's like you
dude.
put me up on something new. So
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Hot sauce is
Cholula.
great. What else is like great?
No, because it's like, hey, we talking, yeah. So hot sauce was like that was like a perfect like
That
topic to
was-
talk
that was
about.
a-
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Hot sauces are great. No one talks
I
about.
like
hot
buffalo
sauces.
too. I
Well,
like
that's the
buffalo
thing.
sauce.
Buffalo sauce. Well, is that?
But to me,
yeah.
I have to pair it with a non-hot. I have to pair it with ranch when it comes to
Mm.
buffalo sauce, though.
Okay.
So that's just my take on it.
Okay.
I can't just eat straight buffalo
Right.
unless it's the wings or.
Yeah.
But I always have to have ranch, like on either on the side or mix it up. in
So
there.
with hot wings, buffalo wings.
Yes, sir.
Spicy buffalo wings.
Yep.
Ranch or blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Yes.
Easy.
Thank you.
Easy.
Yes.
But I going back to Roots Chris, bro. My
Yeah.
palate.
Mm-hmm.
There's blue cheese for certain salads, and
Yeah.
like I always like had that. I had that debate a lot, like ranch or blue cheese, and it's like, dude, ranch is like, of course, ranch is like the staple because
Yeah.
everybody loves ranch,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not everybody loves blue cheese.
Yes.
So like it's a acquired taste. for
Exactly.
sure.
Very much so. And I think it's like comes a
me.
buffalo chicken sandwich, right? Or something like that.
Ooh.
Ranch, buffalo chicken, whatever. But when buffalo wings come into play,
Yep.
blue cheese is like.
Absolutely.
Let me.
It's
see what time
for
we're
sure.
at.
I like that take for sure.
Because
Yeah.
ranch goes with literally everything. If you want
Exactly.
to, it's like the condiment.
Vegetables,
Yep.
chips,
Salad.
salad, yeah.
It's the only
Yep.
way salad's edible. We just admit, who's eating a ranchless salad? What are we doing here? Put a little olive oil on
So while we
Ain't
speaking
bad.
dressings though, you don't fuck with anything other than
it.
ranch.
Italian dressing.
Okay.
Italian dressing good.
I like Thousand Island.
Thousand Island's good. French dressing can go fuck itself.
See, it's like French dressing is like if it was like the only dressing I had available at a
Right,
restaurant, I would go with it. Or vinaigrette, exactly.
If it's the only thing available, fuck it, because I'm not gonna eat this bland leaf, you know.
Come on, man. Whatever. Yeah. Because
Right.
as far as like we're adults, bro. We're gonna start eating.
Yeah.
And thinking about our health and shit like that. So when it comes to like salads, bro, I'm like, I'm super into them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like I want to eat this salad, but ranch is a little bit unhealthy. What can I eat this with? I'll drown it in oil and salt, I guess.
Come on, man.
Croutons?
Yeah. What's the substitute for it? Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
Now we're on the food topic. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food?
If you had to pick, last meal.
It could be like anything Italian, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, anything Italian.
Dude, honestly, it's the best. Italian food's the best.
I wouldn't want to say like spaghetti or like the normal, but like a nice angel hair pasta with like a bruschetta chicken pasta type thing.
Like good Italian, authentic Italian.
Exactly, bro.
It's not marinara.
Yeah.
It's red sauce.
Exactly.
Come on, now,
Come on,
guys. Who's marinara?
Right, come on.
It's red sauce with
a
the
red
angel
sauce.
hair.
Talk about it. Yeah.
I fucking love pasta. It's one of the dishes I personally know how to make from scratch.
Yeah.
I love it to death. I have a pasta maker. I knead it from the dough.
Oh, you're a connoisseur. You did research.
I love it so much.
That's
and once
fire,
I found out I was Sicilian, I was like, can I just go to my roots, do my thing?
Dude.
But I don't know how to speak Italian, so I'm a fake.
You're gonna have to learn, bro.
I need to learn something.
Hey, at some point, you got to, bro.
I think if I have a few Oliver cases and I know how to make fettuccine, I think I'm pretty Italian. Yeah. And look at my nose, Chadun.
Hey, it's funny because like I always like when I first found out like I always look at like names and stuff, so like meanings of names.
Yeah.
And my name means the French king. So I've always wanted to like I've never done it yet, but I've always wanted to learn French.
Yeah.
Off the strength of that, it's like, okay, I know I'm not from France, but with that being incorporated in my name,
yeah, you kind of want to like
learn like the history of it. You know, it's like. Okay, the French king. Like, what type of king was he? Was he a good one? Was he a bad one? Was he an asshole? Was he like a king for a long time? Like, what's going on? Yeah, it's always a cool backstory for that, for sure.
It's cool as fuck. Yep. Now, I do want to mention this.
Sure.
You got me this coming to the show for part 2.
Russell, man.
This is La Russell.
Yeah.
And it's my birth. I think
that was his birthday shit, bro.
And this came out in 2021.
2021 or 2.
Okay,
it might have been like
because I do recognize. I think I don't know if it was XXL or someone dropping this album cover as New Music Friday or something.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate you giving me the CD. I'm gonna listen to it, bro. I appreciate it, dog. And you gave me the Fleetwood Mac on part 1.
Yeah.
So I got that.
If you haven't got a vinyl player, you gotta get one.
I gotta get one. And you know
got
what's
to,
cool?
bro. And they're so cheap.
I want to get a record player, and I want to collect records. I want to collect like all of my favorite albums. I want to listen to.
It's so vintage to me because it's like, and it's like you say, you're 21, and I'm clearly a lot. I'm a lot older. I'm 15. I'm 36.
Yeah,
but
52,
52. Yeah. Minus 16. You know, but we ain't gonna go. But no, bro. Like that's the thing. It's like just as a kid, you know, we collected things as well.
Yeah.
Like whether it be the Pokemon cards or whatever our era was collecting. We're collecting as adults. As I love music as I do, it's like why not go back to the roots and collect vinyl?
Yeah.
My dad was a big influence on that, bro. So it was like always seeing his vinyl in the basement, but not being able to touch it or go by it.
Yeah.
That was
it's a respect thing.
It was an indication letting me know, like, bro, it's not cheap. Don't fuck with it.
Yes. So, and it's art. You know what I'm saying? It's art.
Exactly.
You know what's cool thing too about like sharing music and like collecting music in a way. It's definitely changed over time because it, you know, like you said, it's from records.
Yeah.
And they went to CDs,
tapes.
Yep. And now, if you can compare it now, send me a playlist. Send me send me your music taste.
It's so funny that you are bringing that up because Apple Music now does that where you can collab with each other.
Yes.
Literally, bro. Yeah. I can literally send you a text and say invite, and simultaneously as we're looking down, you can pick a track, and then I'll be like, bro, I got one. I'll pick a track, but you can see the shit I'm putting up, and vice versa.
Right.
So it's like we're creating a playlist. It's so amazing,
cool.
bro.
It's so cool that all the platforms these days are able to interact, and I mean all the Apple Music, Spotify. I mean, every single song you can think of is on there.
Exactly.
Well, some aren't. Some are on SoundCloud only, which sucks.
People are paying their money, if they pay the money to keep it on there.
If they want to distribute, they distribute. But
It's dope, man.
It's dope as fuck. You're able to actually just listen to everything.
It's just cool to see, like, not only my thing is like I know the type of music I love,
right.
but it's cool to like branch off and be like I said, hey Koleton, let's collab. Let's make a 20-track playlist. You pick 10, I pick 10.
Yes.
And let's see what type of music is in your mind, right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be old school. It might we might not have a plan to like think of like let's go with it. Let's go with this specific category.
Yep.
Let's just put tracks on there. Type shit.
Yeah.
It's so
you can
cool.
just put anything on there.
Yep.
And it's so cool. I mean, they not only it's every single song imaginable you can look up and listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Apple Music, Spotify does it, but Apple Music does it at a whole different level.
Oh, for sure.
Apple Music will do it where it's broken down essentials, essential album for that artist.
Yep.
Greatest hits, obviously. Moods. Apple Music will, if you look up work, right? It'll have a mood work playlist created by Apple Music. And it's like 200 songs just from artists and shit you don't even know, but these are the songs, these fit for that mood.
Absolutely.
25 years, it would take you months to collect all that music just to be like, oh, I love this song while I work.
And to think like that too, do you remember how hard it used to be to get music?
Mm-hmm.
To be like,
to
literally sit on the computer and be like, okay, for example, Get Rich or Die Trying just came out.
Yeah.
That's what, 2003, something like that. But anyway, I gotta download this, but the internet's just popping, like, so I have to download every individual track, wait on those to download, and then be lucky enough for it to be one that's not corrupt, or one that doesn't play, and then be able to burn it on a CD, or it's so many steps, bro.
It's
too many, bro.
It's crazy. I remember, like, when, like, Pandora was starting to become a thing.
Yep.
Groove Shark. Do you remember Groove Shark?
I don't.
So Groove Shark was like Pandora, radio-only website.
And this was before Pandora?
Neck to neck. I think they came out. But Groove Shark was kind of like the MySpace to Facebook to Pandora type shit. Like, it's like, we get it, but we're on Pandora.
We're on Pandora. This is what we do.
This
is what we do.
And Pandora came out, and it's like, oh, listen to all your artists and their radio. And that's actually, I think Pandora's dope, because that's actually another way to discover artists that are like your favorite artists.
Right.
Because, like, all these big artists, like Taylor Swift or I don't want to say Drake.
No, you can, bro.
Drake.
He's your favorite artist. It's cool, bro.
Let's say Kanye or Travis or the Jonas Brothers, rather, or all these big musicians.
For sure.
You didn't know like the subliers in their genre until Pandora kind of came in, because like, oh, you like this artist who's similar. Their radio station.
And we were just talking about that before we even started. Right. I don't know if you caught it, but we were talking about that before we might have started shooting. Just like the Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I was like, I looked up like similar artists to him, and it's like boom, boom, boom. I got 10 artists. Out of these 10, I like 5 of them. Mm-hmm. And I just go from I'll get like, if it's a single and it's new, I'll listen to that single first. But if it's flipped and it's like they don't have any new stuff, I'll just go back to their older shit and be like, this will base how I like them. Mm-hmm. If their new stuff, if their old stuff is good, and I start listening to their new stuff and it's slowly progressing, then I'll keep it on there.
Yeah,
but it's crazy.
It is so crazy. And music, I'll compare it. And I wanna kind of look at it, because there's 3 mediums that do it differently.
For sure.
Movies do it similar to music, because there's genres, right? Because you have different. You like this movie, you might like this movie. You like this director, you might like what he made.
Exactly.
You like. I don't want to say Drake.
Hey, you saying it without saying it, so it's like it's one of those where it's like talk about Drake without talking about Drake.
So you like Drake? Listen to this guy.
Exactly, but that's exactly how it is, bro. It's like you don't have to like Drake,
right?
But I could literally like compare artists to Drake, and it'll pull up a J. Cole, it'll pull up a Wale, it'll pull up a Kanye, or. And then off of those artists, if I like their music, then I can branch off and start finding.
And that's how. And then SoundCloud came out, and then SoundCloud to me, I always kind of thought of as the YouTube version of music. You kind of like it's distribution label free. You don't have to worry about contracts. You just have a fucking MP3 and you fucking upload it. And see what happens.
Exactly.
That's Post Malone.
As it
should
be.
That's
Earl
XXXTentacion. That's
Sweatshirt.
It's all
of them. Yeah.
They SoundCloud.
It's for like I wouldn't say for independent artists, but it's like if I can look.
Oh, it's totally for independent artists. I mean, it's totally for just you know.
But I would say like they gravitate towards it more because of the fact that it's free, it's open, as opposed to an artist that's like popping. It's like I'm not just gonna. So it's more catered to the independent for sure. Yeah, that's just dope.
And then the third medium that doesn't do it like the other two is comedy, because comedians they can take inspiration. Yeah. But there's no really comedian that's like the other comedian. You can't really listen to this comedian and be like, you might like. This
comedian is similar to there's similarities.
You could, but it's not like they're doing collabs.
It's all subject. It's all subject to opinion. You know, like when you think about it, because like you always have comedians that are compared. At the end of the day, somebody's gonna either be from this generation and the next person from this generation, and they don't know the two comedians they're talking about, so they have to compare them or see what they're about.
Yeah,
but it's crazy.
With making music, you have like. It's not only writing is involved, you got producing, you got melody, you got all this.
True.
I feel like with comedy, what happens there is parallel thinking, and there's two comedians that might think the same way, but like what's different is the way they make that joke. So say, for example, two comedians have a joke about abortion.
Okay. For sure.
One guy has this joke about abortion, the other guy has a joke about abortion, but they're two completely different jokes. But it's the same topic.
The delivery might be different.
Delivery is different. I mean, what in music or movies? Movies, I feel like could do the same thing, but I feel like in music, I can't. I feel like you can't copy the same way as another artist can copy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like maybe the only thing I can compare that to is like maybe doing a remix or like hopping on someone's instrumental. Maybe I don't know, but like
I feel like music is more so on the emotional side.
Yeah.
The feeling of it. And movies are more so like the visual. What you want to see.
Yes.
Like what you want to catch your eye, what you want to that you can watch for 2 hours and not get bored and have to do something else. So it's like it's one of those things,
And with stand up I think is like experience. It's like, I'm just now gonna listen to what this guy has been through. You know? And it's just different. Damn, it's been a fucking good conversation.
About 20 minutes?
We're at 26 minutes, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's keep it going. Yes, sir. I love it. Yeah.
I got 4 minutes left on the camera. This is actually video. Last time was audio only.
Damn.
But anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to like kind of like just chop it up or anything else or?
Not at all, man. Yeah. We just flowing, bro. Yeah, we just flowing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shout out to part 2. You know, we like we mentioned earlier, man. It's just like we here now. But it's one of those things where like when we shot it, you know.
Yeah, and I apologize for that. Sometimes I'll have audio only. I'll do video, and I do video because I do 30-minute videos. For sure. And then for my audio onlys, I do like hour plus.
Which is cool.
Which is dope. And I think, and some people have like, I'll just do audio only. I'll just talk shit for days.
For sure.
Do it. Let's do it. Yep. Some people want to get their face out there.
Less size too. I mean, it's less to work with as opposed to a video where it's
it's just two things what the guests want. So, bro, I appreciate you coming back on.
Of course.
Part 2 was fun as fuck.
Absolutely.
Chopping shit about hot sauce and
you got any quick randoms? You want to just pop off at the end?
I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know. I got do you have anything coming up? Do you have any big guests coming up, or how's the show doing?
I got episode 30.
Yeah, anything to promote?
So, shout out to Bruce Lee Bar Report. I'm on episode 30 right now. I already shot episode 30. It was virtual, but it was another YouTube guy by the name of Eric. He goes by Eric the Young Guy. So cool. He does the interviews and live vlogs and goes up to people, and crowd like different.
There's a few people I feel like you need to get on the show.
Let me know.
There's a few people at Dodge, great artists.
Okay.
You gotta probably chop it up with Valen. He's actually my brother.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
You know Dodge Pyramid Show?
I do.
Yeah. He's a regular operator there. He's a talented musician. Nathan Van Meter, you still gotta chop it up with him, bro.
I love his music. Man. I love his music for sure.
And then a few comedians, if you want to chop it up with them. Stan Gotts he has his own show.
Okay.
I'll show it to you, bro. Check it out. He actually came on here. Just some local, podcasters and showrunners.
I trust who you tell me, and like the thing, like I said, every time I come here, bro, it's like you always put me on something new. So I appreciate that first and foremost. Secondly, as these people are getting suggested, I'm with it.
For sure. Yeah.
All of them.
Check them out.
So if you can connect me, or if you can let me know their info, I'll be more than happy to, man. Anybody that's dope on the show or that's doing something, I would love to get on the show.
I got you.
Bro.
I'll show them to you. Thanks, dog. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.